I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
To provide that proven leadership is our challenge in 1992, and that is why today I proudly announce my candidacy for President of the United States of America.
I don't like some of these questions any better than you do, but the question of marital infidelity is an issue with a sizable portion of the electorate.
That means 86% of the American people either don't think it's relevant to presidential performance or look at whether a person looking at all the facts is the best person to serve.
You know, I'm not sitting here as some little woman standing by my man like Tammy Wynette.
I have different views now than I did then about the appropriateness of that selective conscientious objector doctrine, but at least I think if you're going to have a draft and not allow conscientious objection on a particular basis, the United States Congress, which has the constitutional authority to declare war, ought to have to do it.
Please permit me to first introduce my husband, Paul Gewirtz, who teaches constitutional law at Yale University. As you're all very well aware, we also have a 3-year-old son.
How did you get in this mess where your whole credibility is being questioned?
Oh, I ask myself that every day, Barbara, because it's very surprising and confusing to me. But we've had questions raised for the last 4 years, and eventually they're answered, and they go away, and more questions come up, and we'll just keep doing our best to answer them, and hopefully it'll end at some point.
Is there a fundamental distrust of the Clintons in America?
Well, I hope not. I mean, that would be something that I would regret very much. I do think that we are transition figures, if you will.
And he tried to kiss on my neck, and he told me how he liked the way my curves were, and he liked the way my hair went down to the middle of my back. I rejected it.
At that point, Ms. Jones, a lot of people wonder why you didn't just run out of the room, leave.
I was scared.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Let me again say how pleased we are to welcome the leader of a great people with a remarkable civilization, history, and culture. A people now with its focus on the future.
I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. I never told anybody to lie.
In a deposition in January, I was asked questions about my relationship with Monica Lewinsky. While my answers were legally accurate, I did not volunteer information. I misled people, including even my wife. I deeply regret that.
I don't know why I have these feelings for him. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I don't really have these feelings. Maybe I'm pretending it. I don't know. I never expected to feel this way about him, and I'm not kidding you.
The subcommittee will come to order. I have accepted responsibility for what I did wrong in my personal life, and I have invited members of Congress to work with us to find a reasonable, bipartisan, and proportionate response. That approach was rejected today by Republicans in the House, but I hope it will be embraced by the Senate. I want to say again to the American people how profoundly sorry I am for what I said and did to trigger these events and the great burden they have imposed on the Congress and on the American people.